89.9 Light FM, wake up smiling with Luke and Lucy. Linda stepping in this morning, and Lucy's still in Singapore. Linda, we've become a little bit fascinated with a TV show on the ABC. It's called Collectors, because Clayton Bielen, he actually got filmed to be on next season of the show.
That's right. He has his own collection of Garfield memorabilia.
And we thought that was a little quirky and a little bit different. You kind of go, where does that collection start from? Well, somebody who we're going to talk to is on tonight's episode of The Collectors. He's 19 years old. He's grown in a fascination and an obsession with politics, and in recent times his fascination has centred on the American president Barack Obama, and he is featuring with his collectibles based around Barack Obama. He's our guest this morning, Chris Weinberg. Thank you so much for your time, Chris.
Not a problem.
19 years old, and you're collecting things for Barack Obama, which gets you on television. Where does an obsession like this start?
Well, I admit it's quite strange for such a young person, but ever since I went on a camp to Canberra in grade 6 in 2003, I had quite a strong interest in politics. And when the presidential campaign started to take place in early 2007, I was studying a bit of American history, and sort of a perfect storm and came together, and I found American politics really interesting, and the unique nature of the election with candidates like Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. It made it an election that I thought was once in a generation, and I felt compelled from then on to really engage myself within it, even though I was living in Australia. I'm living in Australia, and I can't be in America to be a part of it. So I thought the most ideal way to engage with it was to start collecting memorables.
This is unbelievable. You refer to it as a perfect storm. When it comes to a 19-year-old being interested in American politics, perfect storm is not a term I would often use. But I understand. Like, okay, you've got a fascination that not everybody understands or is into, but this has grown to significance. Some of the items that you've managed to collect over this last couple of years, I find actually quite fascinating to think about it. Of course, you got your standard books and stuff and that you collect on Barack Obama, but what else have you got?
Well, it was fortunate the Obama campaign was highly organised and used the internet very effectively, so it made it quite easy to acquire a lot of official memorabilia from them. But it was also handy that a lot of independent distributors produce their own memorabilia. So I've got quite a lot of quirky stuff. I've got some standard campaign badges, bumper stickers, posters. I have got a few more quirky ones, though. Probably the most distinct element of it would be the Victorian number plates that I have, which just have Obama on it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
So did someone have that because of Obama, or was that just in existence beforehand?
My parents bought that for me for my 17th birthday, and they were amazed that it hadn't been taken out by that stage.
Wow.
Yeah, because Americans can get, they're very into their famous people and their politicians, but you're really having to go the extra mile in getting this stuff because you're having to get it from, like, overseas.
Definitely. Well, it's been advantaged by the fact that I've been to America a couple of times in the period. I was in America in July 2008 on a youth conference in Washington and New York, and the campaign was really starting to take hold then, and I managed to get quite a few things, a few little knickknacks here and there, and then I was fortunate enough to attend the inauguration in January 2009, and I got a few more things then. But most of my collection was based off online purchasing.
Mind you, if you were going to try and seek some favours, get inside and try and have someone give you something, a little bit quirky and different, the Barack Obama campaign team is the perfect ones. Because you're like, do you mind, is it okay, do you reckon you can send me some stuff? Yes, we can! It's the answer to everything. Yes, we can! That's great. Did you ever hear, no, we can't?
Well, I think it just goes to show how open and inclusive the campaign was, that that they really engaged with young people especially. And it just made it all the more easier for me, and I'm really grateful for that now.
If you had to choose one item that you would keep, which one would it be?
God, there's so many, but I guess it ranges from wanting something really unique or something that really hits home about how powerful it was. I've got a few prints, one of me, of a photo that I got taken of me on Inauguration Day when I was with a few people in Washington, and we were there when the President took the oath of office and gave his inauguration speech, and probably that means the most to me.
Absolutely.
But I've got a few more hilarious ones, like an Obama mask that I can put on. Or
And what kind of occasion, draws out the Obama mask?
I actually did wear it to a Halloween party once.
Oh, Halloween.
Yeah.
Wow, there we go.
Surely that was the treat, not the treat.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, our guest this morning, Chris Weinberg, who will be on ABC's Collectors tonight, just 19 years old, passionate collector of Barack Obama memorabilia. Chris, thank you so much for your time this
Not a
morning.
problem.
89.9 Light FM.